Love. It's one of the most powerful emotions Allah placed inside the human heart. It makes people write poems, spend money, lose sleep, travel miles, and sometimes disobey their Lord. And every year, on February 14th, the world pauses to celebrate something called Valentine's Day. Red roses, heart-shaped chocolates, romantic dinners. Be mine. But as Muslims, we have to ask a deeper question. Should we celebrate Valentine's Day? And if not, what does Islam say about love? Today, we're not going to shout. We're not going to judge. We're going to think. Because this isn't just about a holiday. It's about identity. It's about dignity. It's about what kind of love we choose. Valentine's Day didn't start as a cute couple's day. It traces back to ancient Roman festivals and later became associated with Saint Valentine in Christianity. Over time, it transformed into a global celebration of romantic love, heavily commercialized, emotionally charged, and socially pressured. Today, it's less about history and more about hype. Shops are decorated, social media feeds explode with couple photos, restaurants are fully booked, and if you're single, you feel left out. If you're in a relationship, you feel pressured. If you're married, you feel compared. It creates an atmosphere where love is measured by posts, gifts, and grand gestures. But Islam doesn't follow hype. Islam follows revelation. Here is why many scholars say Muslims should not celebrate it. There are 3 major reasons scholars advise Muslims not to celebrate Valentine's Day. 1. It has non-Islamic religious origins. The Prophet said, "Whoever imitates a people is one of them." Abu Dawud. Islam gave us our own identity, our own celebrations, our own spiritual rhythm. We have 2 Eids, and the Prophet told the companions when they used to celebrate other days. Allah has replaced them with something better. Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. Islam replaced. It didn't blend. Valentine's Day is not from our tradition. It is not rooted in Islam. It is not part of our spiritual calendar. And as Muslims, we don't need borrowed celebrations to feel complete. 2. It promotes unrestricted romantic expression. Let's be honest. Valentine's Day often promotes premarital relationships, physical intimacy outside marriage, secret dating, emotional attachment without commitment, and Islam protects the heart before it breaks. Allah says in the Quran, "Do not come near zina." Quran 17:32. Notice this. Allah doesn't just say, "Do not commit zina." He says, "Don't even go near it." Islam doesn't just block the sin, it blocks the road that leads to it. And a culture that normalizes flirtation, physical display of affection, and emotional dependency without nikah is a culture that Islam protects us from. Not because Islam hates love, but because Islam honors it. 3. It reduces love to romance only. Valentine's Day presents love as one thing, romantic love, but Islam teaches that love is wider, deeper, more sacred. In Islam there is love for Allah, love for the Prophet, love for parents, love between spouses, love for children, love for the Ummah, love for good deeds. The highest love is love for Allah, because every other love must serve it, not compete with it. Valentine's culture often pushes people to prioritize a boyfriend or girlfriend above obedience to Allah, and that's where the danger begins. But Islam is not anti-love. Let's correct something important. Islam is not cold. Islam is not loveless. Islam is not anti-romance. The Prophet loved deeply. He loved Khadija, R.A. Even years after her death, he would mention her with tears in his eyes. He said, "I was blessed with her love." He raced with Aisha, R.A. He joked with her. He showed affection publicly. He said, "The best of you are the best to their wives." Islam encourages affection inside marriage. Compliments, gifts, kind words, smiles, gentleness. The difference is this. Islam puts love in a halal container because something valuable deserves protection. You don't leave diamonds in the street. You protect them in a safe. Marriage is the safe for love. Here's where many young Muslims struggle. They don't necessarily believe in Valentine's Day religiously, but they feel the pressure emotionally. My friends are celebrating. Everyone is posting. I don't want to look extreme. I don't want to feel alone. Shaitan doesn't always invite with haram first. He invites with comparison. You scroll. You see roses. You see surprise proposals. You see edited romance clips. And suddenly your quiet, modest, dignified life feels boring. But here's the truth. Social media won't tell you. Half of those relationships won't survive 5 years. Some of those couples are already struggling. Some of them are posting highlights to hide heartbreak. Islam doesn't build on temporary emotions. It builds on responsibility. So, what should Muslims do on February 14th? You don't have to panic. You don't have to argue online. You don't have to attack people. You simply don't participate. Treat it like any ordinary day. If you are married, love your spouse every day, not once a year. If you are single, invest in your relationship with Allah. If you are struggling with temptation, distance yourself from triggers, because protecting your heart is part of faith. The Prophet said, "In the body, there is a piece of flesh. If it is sound, the whole body is sound. If it is corrupted, the whole body is corrupted. Indeed, it is the heart." Valentine's culture targets the heart. Islam protects it. A deeper question is, why do we crave this day? Let's go deeper. Why does Valentine's Day feel powerful? Because humans crave love. We crave validation. We crave being chosen. We crave belonging. And Islam doesn't ignore that. Allah says, "He created for you spouses from among yourselves, so that you may find tranquility in them. And He placed between you love and mercy." Quran 30:21. Notice the words, tranquility, love, mercy, not obsession, not insecurity, not drama. The love Allah designed brings peace, not anxiety. And if a form of love makes you constantly worried about losing someone, hiding messages, disappointing Allah, that's not tranquility. That's emotional chaos. Sisters, especially you. As a Muslim woman navigating today's world, you may feel this pressure more intensely. You see the aesthetic dinners, the luxury gifts, the soft life romance, and you wonder, is Islam depriving me? No. Islam is preparing you. It wants a man who will honor you publicly, ask for you respectfully, commit to you responsibly, protect you spiritually, not someone who hides you on February 14th. Real love doesn't need secrecy, and your worth is not measured by who buys you roses before Nikah. Brothers, this is for you too. Brother, love is not conquest. It's not about how many DMs you can entertain. Lowering your gaze is strength. Waiting until halal is discipline. Leading a woman into emotional attachment without intention of marriage is injustice. Real masculinity in Islam is responsibility. The Prophet was the most loving and the most disciplined. That balance is the Sunnah. So this is what you can do. Replace, don't just remove. Islam doesn't just say, don't. It gives something better. Instead of celebrating romantic hype once a year, increase salawat on the Prophet, fast for self-control. Plan your future marriage the right way. Have honest conversations with family. Work on your character. And if you're married, make every day Valentine's Day. But halal. Give gifts randomly. Write notes unexpectedly. Say I love you sincerely. Pray together. Love in Islam isn't seasonal. It's continuous. One day, all of us will stand before Allah. On that day, no one will ask, "How romantic were you on February 14th?" The question will be, did you guard your heart? Did you honor your boundaries? Did you choose obedience over pressure? And here is the most beautiful truth. If you leave something for the sake of Allah, Allah replaces it with something better. Maybe not immediately, maybe not dramatically, but definitely. Real love is not found in a red box of chocolates. Real love is found in sujud, because the one who created your heart knows exactly how to fill it. So when February 14th comes, smile, lower your gaze, guard your heart, and remember, you were not created to chase temporary butterflies. You were created to seek eternal love, and the greatest love story you will ever live is between you and Allah. If this reminded you, share it with someone struggling with this season, because sometimes the strongest act of love is choosing Allah first.